Do you guys know what the best part about everyone hating graded games is? It means that I get to keep buying them at lower and lower prices. Let's go! I've got $4,000 spent across 8 graded games today. I'll put the price I paid on the screen for you guys. I want you to let me know what you think my worst purchase is and what you think the best purchase is. Thank you to every single Patreon who helps support the channel, as well as the YouTube members. I can't do it without you guys. Hit the like button to help support the stream, and let's get into it. The first game we got here is absolutely not Donkey Kong Country Wii. It is... boom! Mario Party 7. Big box with the microphone attachment there. And we are starting off with a big one because I did pay $786 for this one. And I am happy with every single dollar spent on that. The thing is, these big box GameCube games are extremely fragile and prone to creasing. This is the same with Mario Party 6, Zelda 4 Swords Adventure, even Pokemon Box. They come in these junky, cheap, white paper stock boxes that basically crease if you look at them the wrong way. When I saw this one pop up in 85 plus, I actually didn't think I was going to have a shot at winning it. I just thought it would go for too much. But like I said, in this crashing market, yours truly can actually afford to buy some cool stuff. And I actually did have the privilege of growing up using the microphone attachment. You'd use it in certain mini games, and maybe there was even a microphone mode. I can't really remember that well because we didn't really use the microphone much. All I remember of it is that you'd try to play the mini games with it. You'd say the command they want you to say, and the game would just basically do whatever the hell it wanted. They've never brought this thing back into Mario Party, so that kind of tells you all you need to know. The next game absolutely is Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Nintendo Wii VGA 95 plus. I will be completely honest with you guys on this one. I did pay for the label. I absolutely paid for that sweet, sweet VGA 95 plus goodness. $450 for the Donkey Kong Country Returns here, which I don't know. Let me know what you think. The thing is, if we're going to be honest here, Donkey Kong Country Returns is a pretty common Wii game to find factory sealed. Therefore, I wanted to purchase it in an uncommon state of condition, hence wanting the 95 plus. Even on most common Wii games, Wii U games, it should still be a low population count when we get into the 95 plus condition. I mean, if when VGA publishes its population reports, there end up being a ton of 95 plus Donkey Kong Country out there, then yeah, I probably wasted my money. That's the gamble I'm willing to take on this one because I genuinely do love this game. I'm happy to be stuck with a Donkey Kong Country Returns, and I also think it's eventually going to look awesome displayed next to the original Donkey Kong Country. For the third game, we have Clanoa Empire of Dreams VGA 85 plus on the Game Boy Advance. I paid $450 for this one, which honestly, as far as I'm concerned, is just too damn cheap for this game. As far as eBay is concerned right now, $450 paid for this is basically the raw price plus grading fees, but I get the guaranteed 85 plus grade, which is a fantastic cost basis when buying graded video games. Not 100% sure what my plan on this one is yet, but this one was picked up more because I think it was a great price, not so much because I love the Clanoa series. This next one, however, was picked up because I do love the series. Banjo Pilot VGA 90 plus for the Game Boy Advance. I'm sure some of you are looking at this and you've never even seen this Banjo-Kazooie game before. It's actually pretty difficult to find on Game Boy Advance, even just as a complete in-box game. So when I saw the 90 plus copy come up, I was going in aggressive. One of my goals is to get factory sealed every single Banjo-Kazooie game in high grade. Thankfully, there's only like 5 of them, I think, so it's not that difficult of a goal, but some of them, like Banjo-Kazooie, are extremely expensive. So this does knock another copy down, but the amount of money I still have to spend to complete the set is quite large. So Banjo Pilot, if you don't know, is actually a kart racer. Well, it's a plane racer, kind of like Diddy Kong Racing, but basically worse in every single way. I haven't had the pleasure of playing it myself, but I've watched reviews and I've watched speedruns, and overall the game looks like it is fine. Probably not something you'd want to sink a ton of time into now as an adult, but if you owned it as a kid, I'm sure it would have been fun enough to grind. This one will 100% be staying in the personal collection. Next up, we have one of the easiest games to find factory sealed, one of the most graded games there are, period. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22 VGA 90 plus, costing me $146. As you guys know, I love collecting Dragon Ball Z games. This is just an upgrade for me. I thought I owned a VGA 85 plus, so I was super happy to jump all the way up to a 90 plus. However, I actually already own a VGA 90, so this is a very minimal upgrade, all things considered. I'm jumping from a 90 to a 90 plus. I'll probably be able to sell the 90 for basically what I paid for the 90 plus, so overall, it's a win. My Dragon Ball Z collection gets a little bit nicer, and it won't cost me much, if any, money at all. That's a thumbs up from me. And the next one actually goes back to the GBA. Like I said, I have an affinity towards collecting GBA. I think it's an awesome console with a very deep library. Now, I have not actually played the Lunar games. There are a ton of RPGs that I would love to play someday, but my life only has so many hours in it. As far as I understand it here, Lunar Legend is a retelling, a reimagining of Lunar the Silver Star. Not just an enhanced game, not just a port of the game, there's actual story and content changes within, which actually does make it pretty cool as a standalone title. This game is just like Clanoa though, where I picked it up because I think the price was really good on it, especially for a VGA 95. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to keep it yet. I do already own a factory sealed Lunar Legend in the collection, so this would technically be a great upgrade for me, but I just don't know yet. I don't know. Again, I might just pop it on eBay, see if anyone's interested in it, and then make my decision based on that, which I actually do that a decent amount of time. I'll just put something on eBay for a higher price than what I paid, see if anyone's interested in it, and let that decide into the factor into what I keep and what I don't keep. Because sometimes, as much as I would love to literally keep every single game that I buy, it's nice to just get that little bit of profit to pay off something that I like more than something else. Next up is actually a Wii U game, which I don't buy many of, but if I do buy Wii U games, I buy the Mario titles and the Zeldas, and that's basically about it. New Super Mario Bros. U with Super Luigi Bros. U. VGA 95 condition on this one. I paid $350 US. This is the exact same story as Donkey Kong Country Returns. A relatively common game, but it's in VGA 95 condition. I'm really hoping that even on Wii U, where games in general just aren't going to be that rare, the VGA 95 grade in itself will be rare. Hopefully that translates in the future to me not egregiously overpaying for this game. A long-term goal for me, maybe even a lifetime goal for me, is to get every single Mario game factory sealed or unopened. Obviously, some of them I may never be able to afford. I may never be able to justify spending what some of these games cost, like Super Mario World or Mario 1. But for now, I can still have a ton of fun picking up the Mario games I still don't own, like this Super Mario Bros. Wii U here, for a price that I still think is reasonable. Another one that is absolutely going to be staying in my collection. And the last game here I'm actually super excited about, despite, again, it being a Wii U title. Mario Kart 8 on Wii U VGA 90 cost me $380. So why do I feel so great about spending that much on Mario Kart 8? So what I'm hoping is that the copy I bought is for sure a first print of the game. Let me walk you through it here. On the front of the game, the first thing, it has a Nintendo Home logo right here. On later copies of the game, this little logo was replaced with an Amiibo logo. So that is the first thing to look for if you're buying a copy of Mario Kart 8. If you see the Nintendo Network logo on the front, the next thing you want to do is look at the back of the game and look for this little satellite code right here, 82909A. The thing is, this Nintendo Network copy of Mario Kart 8 has two different releases. So this little code on the back here will swap to a B at the end of it if you're buying the second revision. Also, this 0 at the end of the barcode will change into a 1. Every North American release of Mario Kart 8 is in the red case, so there is no blue case release of the game, and as far as I can see, there is no made in Japan copy of this game that also uses the Nintendo Network logo on the front. Add all of that together, and I'm hoping that I bought a true first print of this game in mint condition for $380. If it ends up that I am wrong in my assessment, if new information comes out that nope, this is not the first print, you also have to look for this slight variation, well then, it might not end up being that great of a purchase. Please do let me know if you have any more information on Mario Kart 8. I love finding out this stuff. I would love to find out that this is not a first print if one of you has more information about it. Let me know in the comment section, and like I said at the start, let me know what you think the best purchase is from today. Let me know what you think the worst purchase is from today. Hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing. Hit the like button before you go, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!